Hey, it's Will Matthews here, the author of You've Got This, the 5 self-coaching keys you need to live boldly and accomplish anything. In the armed forces, there's a term, and that term is embrace the suck. And I want to read something from Ron Shousey, who talks on the topic. He says, basically, it's when you're put in a really difficult situation, and there's always a choice before you. You can complain about how much it sucks, or you can acknowledge that it sucks and keep moving forward. Embracing the suck is deciding not to allow the situation to control your attitude. Now, thankfully, most of us will not have to experience the horror of what it must be like to serve in the military and be in these war zones. But we can and certainly do respect their efforts, and we can learn from their experience. We're moving through a pretty sucky time right now as well. And we have the same choice in front of us. We can complain, or we can acknowledge that the situation sucks and persevere with excellence anyway. Recently, I had an opportunity to kind of learn about this embrace the suck idea in a different way. You might know, some of you, that I sometimes compete in triathlons. And I was working out with my club, the Rocky Mountain Triathlon Club here in Denver, on a Tuesday evening run training. So this is where we were going to go out and back in a park. So we were not running around a track, but we were out and back, out and back. So we were able to see each other as we were coming and going occasionally. Well, this day I didn't feel like running. Some days are like that, right? But I showed up anyway, and I was out there running, but my body hurt, my lungs didn't feel right, and I was just kind of not going at the speed I wanted at all. And one of my club mates, Todd Lytle, came by me, and he looked me right in the eye and he goes, "Embrace the suck, man." And I don't know if that was coincidental or, not, I think not, but those words just stayed with me. And I'd like to tell you that that day, right there and then, my speed ramped up very quickly, but frankly it didn't. I got a little faster probably. But more importantly, when I was working out later, those words kept resonating. And I was finding that in my effort to run faster and improve my pace, what was happening, my lungs were the things that were holding me back. My body was pretty ready, but my breathing would kind of slow me down. And historically, I would back off to let my lungs catch up. Well, in this case, I thought, you know what? I'm going to embrace the suck. What's that like? What's it mean to embrace something that's painful or uncomfortable and just go through it anyway? Just keep going harder anyway. So I did. Rather than back off my speed, I kept going at a faster clip. Pretty soon, I found out by embracing the suck and recognizing it was there, not trying to paint over it, but just deciding to experience it, my lungs caught up and I was able to improve my speed. And it's been really remarkable. Now, you might have, mental or emotional or other ways that you're trying to, ramp up or maybe even just get through this time. So I invite you to be thinking about whether this might be the time for you to embrace the suck. Now, look, if you experience a personal loss as a result of this virus, first off, my heart is with you. And second off, I'm not trying to suggest that this particular message is appropriate for you in this moment, but for all of us, there's going to be a turning point out there where we're going to go from oh no to let's go. And for some of you, maybe that turning point is today. So whatever it is for you, whether it's a small little tweak in the amount of energy, the kind of energy you're holding in, your level of positive expectation that will come through this and it'll be strong and stronger, or the energy that you're sending out, we need you back in the game. We need you back in the game as soon as possible. So you know what? Greatness, being great is a choice. And I really want to just thank you ahead of time for embracing the suck and choosing to be great anyway. I'm Will Matthews, author of You've Got This, the 5 self-coaching keys you need to live boldly and accomplish anything. Thank you for spending some time with me today.